Listen, let me tell you something, Tamara. I am a survivor of a domestic violence relationship. And not at any point was David and I in an abusive relationship.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about this situation with Tamar and her boyfriend, David Adefiso, or however you say his name. All right, so let's jump right into this story. Now, Tamar, before I get started, I'm going to need you to blink twice if you need help, because at this point, I'm going to need you to make up your mind on what it is you want us to believe about David. Now, if you guys don't remember, and let me just bring it back a little bit. So this video is about Tamar Braxton and her boyfriend, David. So not too long ago, they had this domestic dispute that he claimed that it was so bad to where he needed to get a restraining order on her. And he claimed that she tried to, embarrass him, put the paws on him, and all of these types of things, to which she claimed that he tried to kill her. And then, it just was a whole lot of. Her sisters expressed later that they wasn't feeling David. They felt like he wasn't right in the head and he just was, all of these things, to which Tamar ended up, going against her sisters and calling them out, to which now she is doing a tell-all interview, to which she is claiming that Vince is the only abuser and David is peachy clean. But I'm like, sis, we didn't forget that you just said that the man tried to kill you last month. But I'm going to get into that in a bit. Now, for those of you guys who don't remember what was alleged in their domestic dispute, I'm going to replay a portion of what he had to say about it, and then we're going to get into what's going on now. And we just going to get into it like this, okay? Okay. All right, so in this article, it says Tamar Braxton, her boyfriend files for a restraining order, and he indicates domestic violence. It says Tamar Braxton's boyfriend is running to court asking for protection against her and what he describes as a domestic violence situation, TMZ has learned. The singer's boyfriend, David Adefiso, filed for a restraining order Tuesday in LA, seeking to prevent domestic violence. And he's asking a judge to grant him one against Tamar. For now, it's unclear what he's alleging she might have done. It doesn't look like the court has approved his request just yet. We're reaching out to Tamar's team to get more info. So far, we have not heard back.
Domestic violence happens to men. 40% of domestic abuse and domestic violence occurs against men. I mean, this number is highly underreported. 30, 40, 50% of men don't report domestic abuse for a number of reasons. One is the police sometimes don't pay attention. How you gonna get beat up? The police don't pay attention. It's also a stigma. It's a stigma. Your wife hate you. Your wife is hating you. Your girl is hating you. It's a stigma in our society for a man to report that he's been abused. I will never bring myself to attack Tamar, somebody I've spent so long with. I never will. It's just not something I will do. I'll speak the truth. Here's the truth. I've been a victim of domestic violence, domestic assault. I was attacked. I was driving on high speed, and I was attacked, a blow to my neck. My jugular. For those of you who know about medicine and the jugular, that's what carries blood to your brain. When you're hit there, it discombobulates you. Okay. And I thought I was gonna crash. But I was driving fast. I had to call my mom. I called my mom. A 50-year-old guy having to call his mom when he's driving, and my mom started praying. Tamar was in the car. My mom started praying, only to find out that after the blow, I was being secretly recorded. Something that's illegal and unfair. And the tapes being sent to my family. The tapes of me in distress, in pain, calling my mom, were being sent to my family and other people. I can't really continue to speak about this because the cops are involved. It's a criminal case now for the damage, damage to the car, the taping, the assault.
All right, so I'll stop him there. So that was the assault, and that was the incident in which he got a restraining order, and that is the incident in which now she's coming forward in this whole tell-all interview claiming that everything is peachy clean and they don't have any type of domestic situations going on. However, I'm going to play that video in a second, but right after David had came forward and said his piece about Tamar and said his piece about her socking him in the jugular and the whole situation, she did an exclusive text to Jason Lee of Hollywood Unlocked when she showed bruises that she had on her, and she claimed that, he said he was going to kill me. We were on the way to treatment. He said we were going to end up in a murder-suicide. I only grabbed him after he grabbed me hard. That's his thumbprint. I never hit him. He hit me. I didn't do a police report because I wasn't trying to ruin his business. David just don't want to look bad on this WeTV show. He wants everyone to think I'm crazy. He's fame hungry and thirsty. Malika picked me up from treatment. She is a witness. He called the police after we left, and before I left, I tore the camera out of his 2013 Rolls Royce, I guess, because I know how thirsty he is. All facts, he's a liar. That is what she said to Jason Lee in an exclusive text, and he had reported it at that time where she was saying, he hit me. He's the one who hit me, and I knew his butt had a camera in there, so I ripped it out, So now, fast forward, she's sitting down doing this tell-all, and she's claiming there's no abuse, there's no assault. You tell him. He got a camera. Tell him to show the tape. But it's like, sis, you said to Jason that you ripped the footage. But let me play it so y'all can hear it from her, because I'm just like, at this point, do you need to blink for help? Do you need what's going on? Is there a straitjacket that needs to be had? What's happening here? What is going on?
Listen, let me tell you something, Tamara. I am a survivor of a domestic violence relationship. Mm-hmm. And not at any point was David and I in an abusive relationship.
He says you videotaped it and that you threatened to show.
No, I voice recorded it. He videotaped it. He has a camera in his car.
Does that video or your voice recording show any physical abuse?
No, it doesn't. I mean, he showed him text messages and between he and I.
But nothing that substantiates. You say what?
No, he has the videotape. He has it. It was in his car. Release it.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there. Because like I said, she's saying, he has the videotape. Tell him to release it. But she already told Jason Lee that she ripped the camera out. She said he called the police, and after we left, and before I left, I tore the camera out of his 2013, I guess, Range Rover Rolls Royce. I don't forget what kind of car he said he had. Because I know how thirsty he is. But then now she's saying, tell him to release the tape. But it's like, you said that you ripped it out. So then after this, she goes on to crying about the situation, saying, at one point in time, she loved him.
No, let me tell you something, Tamara. I loved David. He was my best friend. He was an amazing, amazing partner. He was my son's best friend as well. They were best friends. And it's just so hard because through everything else, I never expected this from him. Now, I have to be real with myself. Is he acting like this because he found me the way that he found me? Probably. I don't know.
We're going to let you get yourself together.
So, I mean, I don't want to come off insensitive at all. I've never been through a suicide attempt or anything like that, any type of domestic relationship, I'm just kind of confused. I really am. Like, I'm just kind of confused. Like, I really am. Not on no funny stuff. Like, not even like, I'm just really confused. And I just hope, like, whatever is going on, whatever she is going through, hopefully it gets sorted out, because, you know, she's at a point to where she's mad at her family. You know, last week she was mad because I guess she said that they restaged her suicide attempt reactions or whatever for WeTV, and she unfollowed all of her sisters, and she was mad at them, and she's not talking to them, and then she's defending David. But then, you know, one moment she's saying that he tried to kill her, then the next moment she's saying it's a lot. It's really a lot. And I just hope that whatever needs to happen as far as her peace, I hope it happens soon. Let me know what you guys think down below. So you guys let me know what you think down below. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you're notified when I post a video. Lastly, be sure to check out my website, nique@nite.com, spelled exactly like my channel. And you guys, you know, check out what I got for your quarantine and chill needs. I got some new stuff that I will be adding, and I got a sale coming up for y'all too. Okay? Okay. All right, guys.